Hey, darling. What's wrong? You look scared. What is it? Are you okay? Are you sick? What are you hiding behind you? Is it a paper? It's alright. Daddy won't be angry, alright? I. Daddy promises not to be angry, okay? Now, let me see it. Hmm. Daddy's not really angry, Daddy's just wondering, okay? It's alright. Hey, look. It's okay. Come here. Daddy wants to tell you something. Daddy wants to ask you a few stuff before Daddy goes on with what Daddy wants to tell, of course. First thing first. Did my baby study for the test? You did. But you forgot some parts, eh? It's alright. Look. Because you studied, Daddy just wants to tell you that Daddy's proud of you. You might think that Daddy's gonna be angry and Mommy's gonna be... Well, Mommy's a different type of human being, let's just say. Look. Daddy wants to tell you something. And Daddy won't tell Mommy, that's for sure. But you have to know this, okay? Honey, there's some times in life where we meet these sorts of obstacles. Sometimes you learn many things, maybe maths. Do you like maths? Certainly not, maybe. Here, take Daddy as an example. Daddy remembers when Daddy was back at your age, there was this sort of problems that requires like a certain level of focus, you could say, just like any math problems. It was algebra. If you hear what Mommy says almost every day, Daddy's really bad at maths, Daddy's really bad at accounting. But even though Daddy already tried studying for it, Daddy already tried every single, memorize every single formula for every single sort of problems, but Daddy forgets. And you know what? That's alright. Because the process of studying, the fact that baby gives out an effort to study, I mean, how much time do baby practice maybe or study on this subject? Oh, that's quite a long time. Daddy used to study it for only half an hour, and that's not good. But the important thing is not the grades, alright? Maybe Mommy's a little bit different because Mommy can be quite strict at times. But Daddy is proud of you. You know why? Because even though you don't know, and even though you say that you don't really understand at first, you still made an effort to study. Even though you fall short on the test, but you still give out an effort. I mean, Daddy used to study a lot of maths and was horrible, but Daddy still tries to at least make my grades good. But on science, Daddy is horrible when it comes to it. Daddy's to the point like, maybe I shouldn't study, and that's a bad thing. And what you did, even though you don't know, and even though you fail, you still want to keep on going forward. Now tell me, what are you going to do with this grade? Are you going to study more? Are you going to give out more effort? Or are you just gonna stay inside this paper? I guess you could say like that. Sorry about it. Sorry if I laughed too hard. So, baby, pick one. See, I told you. My baby is not only just... Look, Daddy wants to teach you something. You have to work smart, not work hard. A lot of people say, work hard, play hard. Daddy really prefers work smart, play hard. You know why? Because let me teach you the ways Daddy used to learn, at least. Daddy's quite good at a lot of things, maybe not science, but Daddy's good at a lot of things. You could go ask Mommy when you're older, but here, Daddy wants to teach you a few stuff when it comes to studying, alright? Alright, let Daddy check his notes first, because Daddy likes to write all these things. Okay, the first part is to understand that when you read, here's a little bit different from learning, at least. Oh, no. Let's take maths, for example. Or maybe you like drawing. I think you do. Alright, let Daddy explain. What do you do when you want to learn about drawing? Drawing, right? Right. That is mastering the art of drawing. You see, a lot of people these days, they like to watch a lot of videos on drawing. They like to read books on drawing, but they don't draw. You know what happens to people who learn it like that? They are familiar with it, but they don't master it. Because no matter how much contents you watch, how much videos or books you learn, if you don't do by practicing it, by applying what you learned, you will only be fluent at it. You won't be a master at it. Alright? Second tip Daddy could give you is you have to eliminate all distractions. Just you have like phones and toys, right? Just disregard it. just put it aside, alright? Just put it aside. It's better to learn without any phones or toys or games for 30 minutes than it is to study while being distracted by that for like 2 hours, alright? Alright. You got that? Divide it, alright? Smart. And then the new thing is, do take breaks. I mean, sometimes I see people going like your mom studies for 4 hours every day, and it's not right. A good thing is to break it into sessions and break it into parts, like those in those video games levels. So you could maybe study, if you plan on going 4 hours, 1 hour study, then wait for around 30 minutes or 40 minutes or 50 minutes or 2 hours, then study for another hour, and then do the exact same thing. Take breaks, because you'll get something, you'll get a new perspective out of it, alright? And then the final thing is, if you want to be good at it, teach Pretend you're like a teacher teaching yourself as a student, and you'll be much more fluent at it. If you can't describe it in a simple way, well, it means you're just familiar with it. Keep on learning, okay? Keep on being at your best. I know you don't like it when, well, studying, because studying is boring, but learning, on the other hand, is different. Learning, let me just tell you. Alright, wait, the neighbors are coming. Learning, on the other hand, is quite different actually. Because, you see, you could think of yourself as a character in a video game. How do you think maybe let's take a story. Maybe Ash from Pokemon. Do you watch Pokemon? Pokemon, whatever it is. Do you watch it? How do you think Ash becomes so great? I think Ash learns all these different types of Pokemons and other stuff. He learns, he masters it. You see, you could be just like Ash, but on any single sort of problems. You could be in every skill you want, as long as you put the time and effort into it, alright? You're a born learner, not a born studier. Okay? Not a born student, you're born learning. Well, actually, you're a student of life, I guess. God, my baby's all grown up. Why am I talking to you like you're still 9 years old? God, you've grown. Daddy just wants to tell you that Daddy's proud of you. And it's alright to fail. You don't need to be worried about failing, okay? Not with me. It's gonna be alright. I'm proud of you. Now, go on and learn more, right? You got this. And Daddy promises not to tell Mommy, alright? I won't. Daddy won't. Yeah. I love you too, baby. Hey. Cheeks, please. Now, go on and be a good girl, alright? Be a smart one too. Yeah. I love you too.